Life.
From the News 8 Weather Center, here's meteorologist James Gilbert.
What a wet Sunday for you. Half an inch of rain, and it's been a wet March so far. An inch and a half above average in the departure. Now, this does take into account snow and rain. It's just basically liquid equivalent. But interestingly, we've only had 6 inches of snow in March. That's about 8 inches behind. So it has been more of a wet month than it has been a snowy month up until this point. 31 degrees right now, feels like 21. Interesting wind direction here out of the northeast. I do think that could wrap around maybe a couple of random flurries here and there, but it's also going to keep our temperatures muted. We're going to stay in the 30s throughout the day. That's where we are now, and that's where we're going to finish the day, in the 30s. Maybe get more of a northwest flow as we get later this afternoon, but definitely not going to see any accumulation out of those light flurries, those random flurries that we'll see flying around here and there. This is the boundary. Heavy rain across New York City, Long Island, and we get kind of just the cooler air that's pinching in behind that. High pressure does slide in and tries to give us a little bit of clearing. Maybe we see some partial sun later in the day, but some more systems going to be working their way across the USA-Canada border, and then eventually give us more of those rain and snow chances later in the week. So future view, you see those little blue arrows coming off of Lake Ontario. That's giving us that cooler flow. And then there's those light snow chances. I'll give it till late tonight, even through midnight or so. Going into Tuesday, chilly start, but maybe there's that little sun thanks to that high pressure. Then clouds fill right back in as we get into Tuesday night, but it's likely a dry day. We'll bump those temperatures up by Wednesday. Start to get more of a southerly flow as air flows towards our next storm system on the way, 50 possible. And then here it is, rain showers, couple of rounds. One probably late Wednesday into Thursday, another one late Thursday, and then going into Friday here as well. Here's your 8-day forecast. There's those couple of 50s, and we see a crash for Thursday and then into Friday. As of right now, probably a cooler weekend. Saturday, numbers there. You can see that low all the way down to 20. And then another day maybe stuck in the 30s before another warm up. So our cold blasts that we get, they only usually last a day at this point, late March and early April.
We'll take it.
You like the sound of that? Yeah. I got
like
the notice,
50.
the snowplow stakes coming out this week.
Sure.
It's done. They're finished. More top stories straight ahead here this Monday. Time is running out on the president's threat to destroy Iran's power plants.
And the Senate